Hello students, I Shivani Sharma here. Welcome you all again in the world of virtual learning. Hope you all are fine, staying home and safe. So, I'm here with a new chapter of class 8, that is chapter 8, cell structure and in its functions. Okay students? So, as you have studied in your previous class about the living or the non-living things, right? So, as you know students, there are million of different things around us in this world. Some of them are living things and some are non living, right? Living things exist along with the non living things on the earth. Okay, students? Living things carry out certain basic functions like respiration, digestion, excretion, reproduction, movement, and growth, right? Some non living objects may perform one or more of these processes, but it is only living thing that perform all the above functions, all the mentioned functions. Okay, students? So, as you know, all animals and plants are living. All these look different from each other. However, all of them are made up of some microscopic units. Okay, these microscopic units are called cells. So, now what are cells? The cell is the structural and functional unit of life that helps in carrying out the various functions of our body like respiration or the various processes which we have discussed in the previous slide. Okay, so students, cells can be compared to bricks even. Bricks are essential, to assemble to make a building, right? Similarly, cells are assembled to make the body of every organisms. Okay, by assembling the cell, it leads to the formation of the tissue, and tissue leads to the formation of organ, and number of organs leads to the formation of an organ system. All living organisms, plants, animals, human beings are made up of cells. Okay, in the organization of a body, cell represents the lowest level. Okay students, in the living world, organisms differ from one another, but all are made up of cells. Cell in the living organisms are complex living structures unlike non-living bricks. So, in this chapter, we will study the cell, its parts, and the function of the various parts, students. Okay. So, first of all, discovery of the cell. How the cell was discovered? The cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665, students. He observed slices of cork under his self-designed crude microscope. Now, what is cork? Cork is a part of the bark of the tree. Here you can see the picture. He took a thin slice of the cork and observed them under the microscope. He noticed a large number of compartments in the cork slides, assembling the structure of a honeycomb. You can see in the picture here, gray picture, you can see like the cells are like a honeycomb. Have you all seen the honeycomb? Yes, this structure resembling the honeycomb. So Robert Hooke coined the term cell for each box. Means you can see here lots of boxes are there, right? Each box termed as cell. Robert Hooke has actually seen the dead wall of the plant cells. These cells had lost their living contents and looked like little rooms. Okay. So students, the science which deals with the study of all functions performed by a cell is called cell biology. Okay. So here are a few statements about the cell theory. The first is that all living organisms are made up of cells. Cells are the basic structural and functional unit of living organisms. Third is new cell arises from the pre-existing cell by cell division. No cell can originate spontaneously. Fourth is every organism starts its life from a single cell. Okay, so these are the few statements about the cell. So this is all about the discovery of cell. Students, organisms shows variety in cell number, size and shape even. Okay, so in the next slide we will study about the types of organisms. There are two types of organisms. One are the unicellular organisms and next are the multicellular organisms. So first of all, what are unicellular organisms? The organisms which are made up of single cell. means which consists single layers, that is called single celled organisms like amoeba, paramecium or yeast. Okay, next are the multicellular organisms. From word multi you can recognize that multi means many, the organisms which are made up of one or more than one cell, okay, that are called multicellular organisms like cow, grass, human beings. These we all are the multicellular organisms. The single cell of these microorganisms behave like a complete microorganism. Means all the basic functions of living being like digestion, respiration, excretion, reproduction are performed by single cell like amoeba. You have studied in the previous class even. So multicellular organism, all multicellular organisms begin their life as a single cell called the fertilized egg. The fertilized egg multiplies and it leads to a number of cells, and in the last it leads to a body. Okay. Next is the shape of the cell. Cell shows great variation in their shape, such as spherical, spindle shaped, elongated shape, oval shaped, branched. Some cells may not have definite shape. Okay, they have changing shapes. For example, amoeba. Amoeba is having a irregular shape. It change its shape according to its need. Like when food come in its way, it elongates its body to capture the food. It elongates its body. That feet is called pseudopodia or the false feet, which is elongated only for capturing the food. For example, nerve cells is very long and has wire like projections coming out of it. These projections help the nerve cell carry messages and send to all parts of the body. Okay, their long, thin help them to do all this. All the cell components are enclosed in a membrane which provides shape to the plants and the animal cell. Okay. So here you can see in the slide different types of cells: bone cells, intestine cells, ovum, sperm, red blood cell, white cell, blood cells, or neuron. Which can say nerve cell. Okay. Oh, here are some more pictures of the cells. Means all cells are having different shapes according to their needs. Okay. So next is the level of organization. Means how the organization of a body takes place. In multicellular organism, cell represents the lowest level of organization, students. Okay. A group of similar cells performing a specific function that join together is called tissue. For example, all skin linings are form of epithelial tissue. Different tissue joins to form different organs. For example, stomach, liver, pancreas, etc. Every organ performs a specific function, like stomach help in digestion, pancreas secretes the digestive juice. Okay. So all the organs that work together to form a specific like function form an organ system. For example, esophagus, stomach, intestine, liver, pancreas, all organ form together forms the digestive system, will help to digest the food. Okay. So various organ system make up a living organism. So here you can see even in the slide, cells, basic structural unit of an organism, leads to formation of tissue which are made up of number of cells. Okay. And the tissue leads to the formation of an organ. Okay. And number of organs together leads to the formation of an organ system, and organ system leads to formation of a organism. Hope it is clear to you, students. Hope this video is clear to you, students. So next topics we will continue in the next video.